So we're going to start off by making a magic ring. So to make a magic ring, all you have to do is to bring the tail, place it on top of your two fingers, and with your working yarn, you're going to wrap it around your fingers so that you have this X shape. Going to grab your hook, you go under and over, you pull it out and you twist it. Now with your two fingers here, you're going to press on this, hold on to this just to secure so that it is not going to unravel. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through loop, and just like that, you now have your magic ring. You can always pull the tail over here to adjust the size of your magic ring, just like that. Alright, so for the first round into this magic ring, we need to be making 6 single crochet. So to make a single crochet, you have to bring your hook into the magic ring. Okay, bring your hook into the magic ring. Alright, and then you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have 2 loops on your hook. Now you yarn over and pull through loop. Alright, so that is how you work your single crochet. So we need to be making 5 more single crochet so that you have 6 in total. Again, I'm going to show you once again. Bring your hook into the magic ring, and now yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both loops. See? Now you have 2 V's, and each V represents 1 single crochet. So I'm going to be making another 4 single crochet. Alright, so now that we have 6 single crochet, I'm going to close the ring by pulling out the tail here. Alright, so now we're moving on to the second round. So moving on to the second round, we need to work 6 increases. So increase basically means that you have to work 2 single crochet into the very same chain here. Okay, so I'm going to show here first. Okay, this is the first single crochet, the top of the first single crochet, the chain. So we're going to be making 1. Okay, bring your hook into the chain. Okay, pass through those 2 loops, yarn over, pull up a loop, have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, that's your single crochet. Always remember to use your stitch marker to mark your first single crochet so that you know how to track your round. Okay, into the very same chain here, you're going to be making 1 more single crochet. Okay, so 1 more single crochet. Okay, sweet. So into each of the upcoming chain, you need to basically be making the same pattern over and over until you have 12 in total. Alright, so I'm going to show you once again. So into the next, 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet into the very same chain. Alright, so I'm going to continue crochet into this. I'll see you once I'm done. So there you go, I have just done all the 12 single crochet. You can go ahead and count your single crochet. Just make sure that you have 12 in total. Alright, so where should I begin? Okay, I'm going to just show you. So you're going to start counting from where you place your stitch marker. So this is the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, the last one. Alright, so you have done your second round. So now moving on to the third round, round 3. Take off your stitch marker. On the next round, we're going to be making 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and repeat that pattern for 6 times. Alright, so on to the very next one, we're going to be making 1 single crochet. Remember to place your stitch marker back onto the first one, onto the next, and increase. So we're going to be making 2 single crochet, 1 and 2 into the very same chain. Alright, okay, that is your one side done. Another one, 1, and the next increase, 1 and 2 onto the same single crochet. Alright, so just repeat this over and over until the end of the round, and by the end of the round you should be having 18 single crochet in total. So I'm now at the end of the round. You can go ahead and count your single crochet just to make sure that you have 18 in total. Moving to round 4, we're going to be working 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and 1 single crochet, and this pattern should be repeated for 6 times. Alright, so on to the next. Okay, onto the first one here, 1, place your stitch marker back onto the top, onto the next, and increase. So you have to be working 2 single crochet, and onto the next, 1 single crochet. Okay, so repeat this for 5 more times and you should be having 24 single crochets in total. So I'm going to show you once again. 1 and increase, 1 and 2 and 1. Alright, okay, so just like that, you have just finished your round 4. So we're going to cut off to fasten off the tail. So I'm going to cut off the tail, the yarn. Okay, cut it out, and now just pull the yarn. Okay, so you can close the ring, the magic ring, by pulling the center, and later on you're going to weave this in. Alright, so using the same pattern, you're going to be making this shape using your brown color yarn. Alright, so you should be having 2 of these. Okay, so I have already weaved in detail. So now we are going to connect these two, just placing them together like this. Now you take your yarn, okay, use like yellow or orange, that would be fine. So we're going to be making a slip knot first, so use whichever method that is best for you. This is just how I do. Usually I just take the tail here, right, so just like this, and I bring the tail forward and the working yarn wrap around like this, and then I bring the back loop over the first loop, the second over the first, and then I just pull just like that. This is how I make mine. This is how I work my slip knot. You can use whichever method that is comfortable for you. Alright, so now I'm just going to place it over like this. So as you have this aligned, you're going to bring your hook into, okay, pass through the chain of the front and the back, okay, a chain from green color and a chain from the brown one. Now you're going to bring your slip knot into this chain, okay, so just pull through. Now what you're going to do is to chain 2, so 1 and 2. So next you're going to be making a double crochet and over into the very same chain, okay, pass through the back chain as well. So you're going to yarn over, pull through loop. Now you have 3, 1 2 3, yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so moving on to the next chain, you have to be making treble crochet and over twice into the next one, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through 4 loops on your hook, and over, pull through 2, and over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so this is your treble crochet. The next one, I'm not sure what chain is this, but you have to yarn over 3 times, so 1 and 2 and 3, alright, into the very same chain, okay, yarn over, pull up a loop, okay, 1 2 3 4 5, so yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, again last one, yarn over, pull through 2, okay, and again into the very same chain, going to be making a treble crochet, yarn over 2 times and into the same chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, into the next we're going to be making a double crochet and over into the next chain, okay, pull up a loop, have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and then into, and now you have to be making 2 chain, 1 and 2, and slip stitch into the very same chain. So here I'm going to slip stitch, okay, so just like that you have done your first petal. Now I'm going to be moving on onto the next one. I'm going to, this is the first petal. Moving on to the next petal, we're going to start off by making a slip stitch, okay, into the next chain. So slip stitch, you're going to bring your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through loops, have 2 loops, you just pull through the loop here, okay, and you chain 2. Into the very same chain you're going to be making a double crochet, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So now that we have done making, so we're going to snip off the tail here. Snip off the tail. You can go ahead and just you're going to fasten it off, and just going to fasten this off and just weave in the tail.